Todd Fritsch, I don't live here anymore. Let's talk about writing songs. You know, we all think, I think I have a great novel up there, but I can't seem to get it out on the paper. Tell us about becoming a songwriter. How do you go from I got an idea to putting it to music?
You know, I guess there's no real way or an equation for that whole situation. You've got to have some good ideas, and it started for me just having a few ideas, kicking them around, talking to people who were better songwriters or were established songwriters, and hey, this is what I got going on.
Who was that? Who were some of those influences for you?
A guy that I worked with a long time, Doug Driesel. I worked with Joe Bob Barnhill out of Nashville, but Doug had written a lot of songs and was able to help me do some things. A friend of mine who passed away, Randy Sarver, who had written a handful of songs, but just being a new guy, just trying to write stuff and not copy what's out there is the hardest part. You're wanting to sing a song and do things, but you're thinking about stuff you have played. How do I make it sound like a Garth Brooks song, like a George Strait song? And that's the last thing you want to do. And branching out and making it your own thing is what's the most important part of it. You know, your vocal style, the way you're going to arrange the song needs to just totally lend to who you are and be shown every time you perform that song.
Who were your influences growing up? You know, Corey and Pat Green had one of my favorites is songs we wish we had written. What's that song you wish you'd written? You hear it and you go, man, I wish that would have been my song.
You know, a song that is just a song that it's been what's song of the decade of the dance. You know, a Garth Brooks smash hit that I think nobody knew what they had on their hands at the time, and I think it was Tony Arata, I think, that wrote it. Is that right, Robert? And he didn't know it, you know, but one of those songs that just leaves a lasting impression forever. And if I can write a hit song that becomes song of the decade, I think I've accomplished a little something.
Let's talk about a song you have written. It's called The First Date for the Last Time. Tell me about that song.
How long of a story do you want?
Give me the juicy details nobody knows.
All right. Well, this song, I had the idea. I was taking a girl out that lived about 2 or 3 miles from where the ranch is back in Willow Springs. And, you know, I thought it was going to be the perfect thing. She was a country girl. She drove a tractor, opened gates, knew how to drive a standard pickup, everything that I'd want a country girl to do for me. And took her on one date, wrote most of this song before I ever took her out. And took her on a date, no goodnight kiss, no nothing. It just never worked out from that day. But I got a song out of the situation, and just has been a really cool song to perform and hear the feedback on it from people that want it at their weddings or just means something special to them.
So did you write it that night, or how long before that song was written?
That song most was written that day before I ever took her out. And then we honed on it after that, kind of getting it all together and kind of changed it to the marriage thing. But all the first verse was written that morning. I was riding in a feed truck and just wrote it down on a little notepad and said, I'm going to write this song for this gal. But
did you ever follow up with her and say, hey, we didn't have a very good date, but you sure did give me fodder for a good song?
Yeah, I've mentioned it a few times when she's been in the show. I'm like, you know, thanks for something. It's just this song.
There you go. She's the inspiration of a song. Doesn't come off very well. The song is First Date for the Last Time. The artist is Todd Fritsch. We're broadcasting from Goods Armadillo Palace at 5015 Kirby. Take it away.
I picked her up at 8:30. I'd been working. I was running late. I told her I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. She said, don't worry, my dad's a working man too. As we drove away, I didn't know what to say. She looked at me, I looked at her, and all I could think, she could be my first date for the last time. That little bit of something I've been missing inside. When she laughed, I laughed too. When she smiled, I just smiled back. Could it be all fake? And what if this is my first date for the last time? That one little date it led to another, and I figured out there'd be no other. She told me your dreams of having a family, whatever your dream, girl, is alright with me. When the time was right, I looked straight into her eyes. I hit my right knee. I held her left hand and I said, will you be my first date for the last time? Yeah, that's something I've been missing inside. When she laughed, I laughed too. When she smiled, I just smiled back. Oh, it must be fate. And will you be my first date for the last time? As a tear rolled off her face, I heard her softly say, I will be your first date for the last time. Forever and always I'll be by your side. When you laugh, I laugh too. When you smile, I just smile back. I just couldn't wait for the chance to be your first date for the last time. For the last time.
Very nice, very nice. Todd Fritsch, first date for the last time.